Hello everyone. Today let us determine the value of the given expression. So we have here this expression. You will notice that there are terms written in polar form and in rectangular form. And we are to also express the final answer in polar form. Okay? So let us first simplify terms. Okay, so z is equals to this one is in polar form, and it uses here a quadratic symbol, but you can also transform the term to 10 is of 30 degree. Instead of using the quadratic symbol, you can use raised to 1/2. Okay, but since it is much easier for us to solve multiplication of terms when it is in polar form, so we will try to change this rectangular to polar. You can use your calculator and have it transform to polar. So each calculator has its own system of transforming polar to rectangular and rectangular to polar. In this case, this is how this model is doing it. So that's polar 2 comma 5, and then when you have it equal to 5.38 will be given to you, and then you are to look for the angle, and that is 68. That will be 68.198 or 0.20 degree, and this is raised up to the second power. So I'll just copy this one, 3 is of 10 degree. Again, here is a rectangular form. We change that to polar form, so that is polar 5 comma 2. Okay, so that will be again 5.38 cis of alpha. Okay, that is 21.8 degree. So the value of 5 plus J2 is transformed to 5.38 cis of 21.8 degree. Okay, all over. So this one also, I'll transform this to polar, and that will be polar 6 comma, so that is negative J3, so negative 3. Okay, so that will be 6.71 cis of alpha, that is negative 26.56 degree. Okay, raised to the second power. Okay, so we are now to simplify again each term, and to the point that we will have only a polar form raised to the first power or unity. So z is equals to, so this one we apply the system. So we take this, the square root of 10. Okay, if you are going to use your calculator, the square root of 10 is equals to 3.16. So this is 3.16. So the angle will be multiplied with the power. So that will be 30 times 1/2, and that will give us 15 degree. Okay, so this is the value of this polar form term with raised to 1/2. Here we have now power of unity raised to 1, and this also is 5.38 squared, so that is 28.94. okay, this of okay, so this is multiplied again, so 68.2 times 2, 136.4 degree. Okay, so minus, I'll just have it multiply these two terms, since this is in the same form, polar form, so we can right away apply multiplication. So we multiply the outside number, okay, that is 3 and 5.38. okay, so 3 times 5.38 will give us 16.14, and we add the angle, so you have 10 plus 21.8, and it will give us 31.8 degree. Okay, and then we just divide it again by this one, and so we take the second power of 6.71. okay, so that is 45.02. This of you multiply the angle with the power, so that is 26.56 times 2, and it will give us negative 53.12. okay, so it is much getting simpler. Okay, we are expressing now the value of this expression into a simpler form. So again, we have here two polar forms, so we multiply the outside terms for 3.116 times 28.94 will give us 91.45, and then we add the angle, so 136.4 plus 15 will give us 151.4 degree. Okay, so this is the value of this one. So subtracted 2, I'll just copy 16.14. This of 31.8 degree all over this one, so 45.02. This of negative 53.12 degree. Okay, so our problem here is that we cannot solve the numerator terms right away because it is in polar form, so we are again to transform this polar form to rectangular. Okay, so we use again your calculator, and instead of making it as it's in polar, so we have to transform it to rectangular. So we, in my calculator, this is how I do. So rectangular, so 91.45 comma 151.4 equals, so this is negative 80.29. so the other part, okay, equals, that is plus J 43.78. This is the rectangular value of this polar form minus, okay, so again a rectangular form, so that is 16.14 comma and 31.8 equals, so that is 13.72. okay, the other part is plus J 8.5, okay, divided by, I have just to copy this one, 45.02, negative 53.12 degree, okay, equals, so I can now solve this one. You can subtract and add the real terms and the imaginary terms. So for the real terms, you have here negative 80.29 minus 13.72. So 80.29 minus 13.72 equals, so this is 94.01, okay, negative. And the other one, the other parts, the imaginary, so that is 43.78 minus 8.5, so that is J 35.28, okay. So again, I'll copy this one, 4502, is negative 53.12 degree, okay. So that is now, to be able to apply division, we again have the numerator transferred to, transformed to polar. So that is negative 94.01 comma 35.28. So that is 100.41, okay, and the angle value is 159.43 degree, okay. So you have here copy negative 53.12, okay. So I can now directly divide the polar form of numerator and the denominator. So 100.41 divided by 45.02, okay, so it will give me 2.23, and the angle is, when I have it transferred from denominator to numerator, the sign of the angle will change. If this is negative, it will become positive. So what will happen is that that will be 159.43 plus 53.12, and it will give me 212.55. So this is 212.55 degree. Okay, so this is now the final answer, and it is expressed in polar form. So this will be your value, the final answer. Okay, so again, thank you for watching this video.